We have covered DFlash before on this channel a lot. The loose build, the Gemma 4 runs, the Red Hat speculators. But DFlash just had a major upgrade and the numbers are genuinely different now. So today we are running it fresh, hands-on on this local system where I have this Ubuntu with one GPU card NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM, showing you exactly what the new version delivers because I believe they have done some massive improvements here. So first up, I'm going to git clone the repo of this DFlash, and then let's quickly install some of the prerequisites. And I will be using the UV to install it with our SGLang. Okay, so I just need to set my UV environment. So I will just go with this Python 3.10. While this installs it, let me quickly explain what exactly is this DFlash for anyone coming in new. Standard LLM inference is painfully sequential. Your big model generates one token per forward pass, one token. Then it does another full forward pass for the next one. DFlash breaks that by running a small draft model that guesses 16 tokens at the same time in a single forward pass using block diffusion, not one at a time like a traditional drafter, all 16 in parallel. The big target model then verifies all of them in one shot. If most guesses are right, you just got 16 tokens for the cost of roughly 1.5 forward passes. That is the core idea here. So I hope the DFlash makes sense now. Meanwhile, everything is installed. Now let me also download the model. I'm just going to go with the actual coin 3.627 billion here. The model is being downloaded. While it downloads, let me show you something very interesting before we move forward to the new feature. So the reason DFlash's acceptance rate is better than standard speculative decoding comes down to KV injection. A regular drafter is a separate small model working blind. DFlash's drafter sees the target model's own hidden states fed directly into every draft layer's KV cache. It knows exactly what the big model is thinking, so its guesses land far more often. Now, this diagram shows you what is happening new, and in this upgrade, this diagram captures what exactly they have done now. Sorry. The old DFlash ran drafting and verification one after the other. Draft a block, then verify it, then draft the next block. The GPU sat idle between phases. SGLang's new Spec V2 overlap scheduler eliminates the idle time completely. While the target model is verifying block n, the DFlash drafter is already running block n plus 1 in parallel. The GPU is always busy. That alone adds 33% end-to-end throughput on top of what DFlash was already delivering. Combined, they are hitting 4.3 times baseline on benchmarks like Human Eval and GSM 8K and 1.5 times over native MTP even at 32 concurrent requests. And this is now the default speculative decoding engine in SGLang, not experimental, not a PR branch, just the default. So let's go back here. Our model is downloaded. Let's get our drafter model from ZLab. As I said earlier, it's a very small, tiny, teeny model. By the way, I have also started this weekly free AI newsletter. If you're interested, just go to fahadmirza.substack.com and subscribe for free AI updates every week. And the model is downloaded. Let's now launch our SGLang. So look at this command first. What this command is doing, it is launching SGLang's server. More importantly, just look at the top on the 4 environment variables. So first one, SGLang allow override longer context length lets SGLang handle context lengths beyond what the model card specifies without throwing an error. Second one, Spec V2 enables SGLang's new Spec V2 scheduler, which is the headline upgrade we are covering in this video. Third one, SGLang enable DFlash Spec V2 again tells Spec V2 to use DFlash specifically as its specific or speculative decoding engine. Last one, the plan stream enables the overlap scheduling itself. So drafting block n plus 1 runs while block n is being verified. This is what gives the extra 33% throughput on top of baseline DFlash. And then we can, the rest of it is a usual SGLang stuff where we are activating DFlash mode instead of standard speculative decoding, and we are pointing to our drafter model, and drafter model proposes 16 tokens per block in one parallel forward pass, and we are only running it on one GPU with TP size or tensor parallelism across one GPU. And then mem fraction static means that it reserves 75% of VRAM for KV cache, leaving headroom for both the target and draft model. Let's run this. And while it serves this, if you're looking to rent a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Server is up. Let me quickly show you the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming just under 68 gig of VRAM. Okay, now let's run the benchmark and we will see what it does. For the benchmark, I'm just going to go into DFlash directory, which I'm already in, and then run this benchmark on this GSM 8K. And if you don't know what GSM 8K is, it is a data set of around 8,500 grade school math word problems created by OpenAI. Things like Janet has three apples, she gives two to her friend, how many does she have? That kind of stuff. But it is quite hard enough to require multi-step reasoning for various tests, and it is quite a standard benchmark which is still used to test LLM reasoning quality and speed because the answers are verifiable and the problems require actual thinking, not just pattern matching. And this command, what it is doing right now, it is sending around 128 of those math problems one at a time. So concurrency is one to your SGLang server running Coin 3.6 27 billion with DFlash, measuring how many tokens per second the model generates across all those requests, and at the end it will give you a throughput number. Concurrency 1 means one request at a time. This is the single user latency scenario, which is most relevant number for local inference, especially in my case. It is going to report acceptance rate, which tells you what percentage of DFlash 16 drafted token the tokens the target model actually accepted. Higher acceptance rate means more speed up. Let it finish and then we will have real numbers to put and show you, and then we can check it out. And meanwhile, please follow me on X if you are looking for updates, and also if you want to help out the channel, please become a member, and really huge shout out to all of these members who keep the lights on at the channel. So thank you so much. And there you go. These are the numbers on your screen. 160 tokens per second on Quen 3.6 27 billion. Running full B float 16 on a single H100, no quantization. The accept length is 7.17, which means out of every 16 tokens DFlash drafted in one parallel forward pass, the target model accepted over 7 on average. That is where the 4 times speed up over standard autoregressive comes from. This is KV injection doing its job. The drafter sees the target model's own hidden states, so it guesses land far more often than a blind small model ever could. And Spec V2 is running on top of that, overlapping draft and verify at the same time, so the GPU never sits idle. So look, this is what production ready speculative decoding looks like in 2026 with SGLang. Let me know what do you think. Again, please subscribe to the channel and become a member as that helps. Thank you for all the support.